back to my channel, The Haunting of Bly Manor, Season 1, Episode 3. Let's quickly go over last episode before we get into it. The main takeaway is what we hypothesized was that... What did we hypothesize? Oh, that the we don't know his character's name yet, Luke. That he was actually dating Jessel, Miss Jessel, before she died. And that he might have something to do with the death. Or Miles does because of his past behavior. We don't know.
That was kind of the whole thing of the
The theme of the episode was basically Miles. Like, it was very Miles focused. It was focused on his boarding school, his experiences there. Miles said something along the lines of, the bad ones always come back.
Oh, yeah, because...
Which is really interesting, because I don't know if that's specifically referring to Jessel. I mean, that's our theory based on the information that we know right now. My theory is that they brought her back, and that they're just keeping her down there.
Yeah.
I don't see why, if Flora was in the same location as Danny was in the beginning when the shoot went down, then I don't see how Danny would not have seen the body of Jessel.
Again, if it's a spirit, then it would be different. But also one thing I just thought about, he said that his parents weren't coming back, so that means they were good people. I guess. Remember he said that?
Yeah.
He said they're not coming back. But then we saw the mom in the back that I just remembered.
Yeah.
So like maybe she wasn't that good, and maybe the dad was.
I don't know if he means come back in the sense of coming back physically, or if he means coming back in the form of a spirit. But clearly he's able to talk to these spirits. I don't know if he's possessed.
He seems possessed.
I don't know. He's possessed by an adult spirit too, because he's acting straight up fucking weird. And
he's got some anger going on.
Some anger issues. Tried to strangle Danny. We don't know what's going on with him. And he also said something along the lines of, like, he has to be grown up for Flora.
Oh,
like, she's still a child.
He said that she was still a child, but
he's
10. She's only 8 and he's 10. It's really not that big of a jump there, brother.
No, that's why I'm saying that he is way older than what we're being presented as. And we also asked the question of, what do the workers have to do with all this? Do they know what's going on? Have they experienced similar things and just been paid to shut up or told to shut up? Does the uncle know that all this is going down, and does he have anything to do with it? He's never there.
We literally saw the uncle for the first episode.
He's never there, so my thought is that maybe he doesn't know what's going down, or he knows what's going down and he never wants to be there, and he's just forcing these other people to, like, make them watch them, care for them, because he doesn't want to.
I feel like he might have had something to do with the parents' death, because he doesn't want anything to do with the house and the parents now that they're dead, but he was in that picture with them and the kids.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Maybe he's just like too like upset about maybe something that he's done.
Maybe he did something, yeah. And then there was the key. We still don't know what the key is that they keep talking about.
There's like multiple keys. I don't know.
There's a bunch of information that they said that, like, we really don't have any information to make theories off of, so I kind of just want to get into the episode and figure it out. So, without further ado, let's get into episode 3.
Ew. Okay, so we're getting like a little background.
1 year ago.
Man's an alcoholic.
Oh yeah, he put friggin' alcohol in his tea.
In his turd.
Miss Jessel.
Yep, we were right.
Beautiful, quick.
Sorry, I got way too excited about that.
So
way too
so
excited.
my brain had to process that.
Can only imagine what those poor children have been.
I don't have my reading glasses, Peter.
See, he keeps cutting them off.
Everyone in that freaking house cuts them off.
I ask questions of myself and of the world around me every day, and that's what I love to nurture in children.
You're sure this is him?
Oh, absolutely.
Quint drained one of Mr. Wingbay's bank accounts last year. Over £200,000.
Hard to believe he'd come back to steal the silverware. I did a sweep. Not sure what else you'd like me to do.
He did a sweep by himself?
Really?
In that big ass house? Come on, man, really?
I did a sweep.
Get some backup there.
I think he did it outside.
Shit.
Where are you going with that?
I'm gonna do my own sweep.
Oh shit. What'd she grab?
Umbrella?
Umbrella?
An umbrella, yeah.
The boy's a bit of a dark horse, and the girl, she talks to the wallpaper.
How are they coping after all they've been through?
I mean, their parents didn't come home. That's all.
So they didn't die on the grounds.
I don't
Based off
know.
of
I
that.
feel like he could
Maybe
just
they
be
did.
saying that. Because why else would they be in their room?
There are flowers, of course, and much more. And they're all perfectly splendid.
The statues are probably all the fucking people who died there.
I was gonna make a comment about how like statues are kind of prominent too anyway. Because in Hill House they were too.
Yeah.
Jesus!
Wow. Imagine she shot.
You got the right idea. I think it's a teachable moment for him. You look down there yet?
Big gay energy.
Place will burn down one of these
How many
days.
candles are
Oh,
lit?
I'm gonna look. I only saw 3.
I thought 4. I saw
You did?
4.
You did?
I thought there was 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, but maybe it was 3. I feel like they made it a point to have her blow those out, so it might have been 3.
We're going to sit all night long and it's going to be perfectly.
One of us needs to be sober enough to take him on.
So he's not dead. He's very much
What
alive.
if?
Yeah, but it was just weird how he kind of
He faded out. Yeah, that was
I'm
weird.
hanging up.
Hello, my name is Flora.
But they're not made up. I'll make one of you, Miss Jessel.
Oh.
Am I interrupting? I'm here on an errand for Sir Henry. And
What?
The flowers.
I found these, and I thought flowers this beautiful.
I have a theory.
They're perfectly splendid.
Miles.
No one's ever given
I
me
know
flowers
it. No,
before.
that's what I'm getting at.
That's what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Miss Jessel.
Keys. See, people like locked rooms. Different keys for different doors. So if you want someone to open a door, you have to try out different keys until you find the one that
That's
works.
what he was saying to the pastor. I wanted to try and find your
For
key.
people like your uncle. I don't care if any can't see it, I can. I saw it the day you walked in. I said to him, one day I might be working for her. So what do you want, Rebecca?
I want to be a barrister.
Now you're talking.
3 other women from my year managed to get one and all left within the first year. A sea of old men trying to run a hand up your skirt every day for 6 months while you try to persuade them that your brain isn't between your legs.
Why am I here? I don't know. But I feel hopeful. And that doesn't happen often, not to me.
I don't know what to conclude from that conversation.
He really liked her.
Yeah, but the whole thing about why he's working for what's his name?
Mr. Wingrave Henry.
Yeah.
And he said he doesn't know.
The wrong kind of love can fuck you up. Follow you. Make you do some really stupid shit. And those 2, believe me, that was the wrong kind of love. And I hope she haunts that fucker forever. And they're opposites, really. Love and ownership. Yeah.
This vibe right now.
They really ought to be in bed.
Oh, yes.
She likes her. She likes her. Jamie's totally into her, but she doesn't want to mess anything up.
Thank you.
Right? Did you see the way she looked at
I
her?
know.
Just now?
She
I'm not looking into it.
No. Danny was like looking at that thing and Jamie's eyes were lingering.
I know, they were lingering.
I still want. Wait, did we ever find out about those glasses at all?
No.
That was just like a pin. Hello? It's gonna be,
Wait, what? I think she looked at the glasses and then she started having some flashbacks
okay.
of something. There was a ring on that finger. Does she have a ring on hers?
We have to, I don't think she does, but we can have a closer
Something
look.
might have happened to her. Where she's seeing stuff. It's interesting that they have so many rooms and they put her in the same room as her.
I think it,
You see that? Am I seeing shit?
No, I see that. The crack keeps missing.
Good
The
morning.
crack keeps missing, she said.
Oh,
Stop.
you're already up.
Leave me alone.
It keeps disappearing.
How are you
I got it.
I'm all finished. And I wanted to show you something.
Is that going to be her doll?
Here you are.
Thank you.
Yo, that's the one that's under the dresser, right?
All the colours in the world together. You get black.
That's true.
Well, it's beautiful.
Hold on.
I love
want
it.
to see the face and see if it's like white.
You're beautiful.
That makes sense because you said that she was under the dresser, under the house, or in a basement somewhere, and it seemed like she was the one who was scratching at her throat and doing all that.
My mind. I love that fit too. What a queen.
Laura.
No sign of fever.
Oh.
Please.
I don't know. So,
Patience.
he like really grabbed her.
It's a surprise.
What?
I don't know. I feel really awkward if I was in a room
Open your eyes.
that belonged to dead people
Yeah.
and like having like wine and stuff.
Whose is that?
Henry said this was yours, if you want it.
He didn't.
He did. I mean, it took a little convincing. He was adamant about that. She never wore it, so don't feel bad.
I'd still feel so creeped
Try it
out.
on.
I know. Even just being in that room though.
Oh,
The children, Rebecca, are on the lawn by themselves.
I would feel so awkward.
that's so uncomfortable.
You see, if I ever find you in here again, in Charlotte's things, ever again, I will drag you out of this house by your bloody hair and throw you into that dirty lake. Do you
Oh, there's
understand
a
me?
reference. We should make
It's
it
fine.
cake.
But you should add more strawberries.
I would have entire bowls of batter. Like I would just eat that by the
More lemon.
spoonful.
Oh,
It needs
Very
more lemon.
surprised that
You all must
me
try
or
this.
Jake didn't get
It's
salmonella.
amazing.
Thank you.
It's not COVID friendly.
Not COVID friendly.
Delicious. I say.
Mask
Lemon.
up.
Oh. Who sticks their grimy hands in?
Oh, God, that's amazing.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, well, both have discontinuing the happy Rebecca.
What?
When are you coming back?
You'll be fine, won't you?
What do you mean?
If you're going to flirt with him right in front of me.
What?
Stick to that.
That's.
And when you say Owen can find something to stuff into your mouth, since you're okay with that, probably.
Ew.
Have you gone mad?
You said you took this job because you didn't want all men looking up your skirt or down your blouse, but age them down and dam them up, and you just open up when you're told is that it? Do you have any idea what you
What?
look like?
Ew.
I mean,
Yeah, you
we
wouldn't
knew
want to
that
be.
he was deranged.
Ew.
That was extremely uncalled for.
And
But I was
that's
expecting.
abusive.
Very
That's
abusive.
very disgusting.
But we knew. Miss Groves literally said that he put himself, you know, a part of him inside of her. And really, like.
That's crazy. Freaking cake batter.
Is that the first time she's picked up the phone?
Yes.
Peter.
It definitely is him. I mean.
Attention, please. I'm Puppet, the puppet. Our maker was Claude. He made puppets aplenty. One was too silly, one was too stupid. One laughed too much. The other, too little. Claude went away.
That didn't rhyme.
They forgot they were even puppets at all. They laughed when he said he'd made them. These stupid puppets! These stupid puppets who had forgotten. So he pulled on their strings, and it hurt.
That was so aggressive. What happened?
I'm so sorry.
Your mom
probably
died. Yo, when I
He
thought,
wasn't there for friggin' 2 days, of course.
oh, I thought that he was just saying that to get out of the house.
But of course.
Yo,
The
that's
one
so,
day.
That's so awful.
I'm so glad you stayed.
It's gonna happen.
I am too.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Here we go. Here we go.
We called that. I mean, come on.
The gays
Wait.
know.
Let's not assume. Let's not assume.
Who the hell knew?
They like each other though. That was like a okay, maybe not now, but you know, in the future, maybe we can make it work. I think they're both probably, or Jamie's probably reluctant considering what happened with Peter.
Yeah, and they
So
also
they-
said romance. Stop, I heard. I'm scared. Oh, it's the glasses. The glasses next to her bed. That's what he's wearing.
Yeah. Do you think that was?
I don't know who that was.
Do you think that was her partner? Because we saw when she saw like the scraping on the side of her bed. Yeah, but that didn't look like a male hand. You know how like just male and
That did
female
look like a
hands
man
look.
hand, I thought.
You
That's
think
why
so?
I thought that it was
right,
what's his face? James or Peter, was his name Peter?
Why would Peter be haunting her?
No, I didn't say that he was haunting her. That's why I thought his hand on the bed.
I think that was her former lover.
Okay.
That's my theory because the ring, she's having trauma with these glasses, and she's having it when she's like in bed, which is a place that she probably, slept with him. So, and then the hand, I don't know, why would you think that was Peter?
No, I just didn't know because Peter, we were just talking about Peter, so I was like, maybe he snuck in.
Oh, no.
Do you know?
No. I think that she was having like flashbacks. Trauma.
She was.
So we don't know what happened, but that was basically
Yeah,
that.
maybe it was her husband or something.
I think it was her husband.
And the glasses, you could tell those were the glasses next to the bed, like.
Yeah, and
on
that
his
the
face.
glasses remind her of whatever
Maybe
trauma.
his glasses are headlights, and he got hit by a car or got in a car accident or something because they were bright. I don't know.
They looked really bright. They almost looked like moons.
Yeah, I didn't know.
They did look
Maybe
really bright.
they got into a car accident or something.
Yeah, I think we're obviously gonna find out more about that as we continue.
Maybe she was driving, and that's why she has such trauma towards it.
Because she saw the headlights, and that was the last thing that she saw.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That was an interesting way to end it.
Do you think that Owen's mother's death has anything to do with anything happening in the house? Like the house knew that he wasn't there to care for her?
Do you think Peter knew that he was there and knew that the mom could have been sick? I don't know if Peter's still coming into play.
Why would Peter kill the mom?
I don't know. Peter's a sicko.
Yeah, but I don't think that he would kill. We say that he's a sicko, but we don't have evidence that he would murder somebody. We know that he is, he overreacted in one instance with the cake batter, and that Hannah, Miss Groves, called him abusive, said he was very possessive, and he didn't know the difference between love and what was that?
I'm just throwing an idea out there.
Yeah, I don't think that he would kill anybody.
I don't
Maybe
know.
Maybe he did. I don't know what happened.
Maybe he did to Rebecca.
They said that he didn't even know she was dead.
Yeah, but also
maybe he sneakily did, and he pushed her in and then left. I don't know. We don't know why he would have motivation to even do that. But what I'm asking is, do you think the house had anything to do with the mother dying?
The mom. I don't know.
We don't really know how the house operates, so we can't really like.
The house isn't like. It's not like a.
Entity of its own.
Yeah, it's not like Monster House.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying. I don't know. Like.
Maybe
the spirits in the house knew, and they somehow took advantage of Owen, so now he has nothing to go back for, so he's always going to be on the premises.
I just really didn't think the mom was, like, that sick. Like, I literally thought that it was just, like...
Well, we didn't really see her.
I know, we haven't seen her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are we supposed to gauge how sick she was? He left to take care of her, so I assumed that she was very sick enough for him to leave early.
I just assumed he didn't want to be at the house at nighttime.
I know.
So, like, that's interesting. I don't know. She probably was really sick, and, like, the house had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Or...
No, I don't think the house had anything to do with her sickness. But her death, I feel like the timing is just, like, a little... Especially since they included dialogue where Hannah was like, are you sure you want to be here? Like, go home and take care of your mom. And he was like, no, that's okay. That's very not a coincidence. Yeah. So... I don't know how, I don't know why, but I feel like the house has something to do with it. So, it's setting up stuff for us to question, because we got a few of our questions answered with Jessel this episode, with the doll. The doll is her.
Yes.
And you were kind of right with your... Maybe you were right with with the doll being under the dresser. We don't have a confirmed, we don't know if that was really her down there though, Jessel. It could have been her spirit.
I don't know, because the last thing we saw from her was the doll, and then we saw her at the other side of the lake as like a ghost or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. Maybe she is the lady of the lake.
Yeah.
Because why else would she be standing in front of the lake?
And she just lingers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like also in the first episode, she was like, don't go out into the hallways and be careful with the lady of the lake. So she comes in the house.
Yeah.
But she's not just lingering.
And Flora knows. I don't know.
Also, kids have like the sixth sense, so like they can like see more.
Yeah.
So like.
But these kids in particular have like a very interesting sixth sense.
Yeah.
At first, if Peter wasn't alive, my theory was going to be that Miles has Peter's spirit inside of him.
I was thinking
because
that.
The way that he acts, the flower parallels, whatever. And then I don't know what kind of parallels they're making. Do you think Flora is someone then by that virtue?
I would, if anything.
Perfectly
Flora,
Splendid. Who?
Who
else said
Rebecca
Perfectly
said
Splendid?
That.
Yeah.
Rebecca said that the first time.
Do you think that Flora is Rebecca then?
Yeah, I think that they're just imitating them.
You think so?
I think they just might be imitating because, first of all, Miles, the whole aggression thing, I think that can be linked to Peter being aggressive. That's why I said the hand grab. That's what I was getting at, like why Miles was so aggressive.
He never really observed that, though.
Yeah, but you don't know that because what I was going to bring up. In the beginning, the first episode, when she's changing, he's lingering in the doorway watching.
Yeah.
And she has to turn around to see that.
Yeah.
And then when she notices him and says something, that's when he comes in.
Yeah.
So like,
and then when she was having when Danny was having a conversation with Miss Groves too,
he was lingering. Right? He's like a freaking ghost himself.
Yeah. That's a good theory. Good theories that we're proposing here. What else happened this episode?
Oh my god, I'm still thinking about the last like second of it.
Oh, we got a little bit more about the keys and the significance of what they're doing with this key metaphor.
Yeah, the key.
So a key is basically what somebody like what their essence is, like what they love, what they thrive on. So like for a horse, it's carrots. They love carrots. The carrots are like their shtick.
And a doggy's a bone.
So yeah, and a doggy, they love bones and they love treats.
Yeah.
And for what did he say was
oh, the money thing.
Money for Mr. Wingrave.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
So then how does that relate to what Miles said in the beginning about the keys? He was like, you need to find everyone's, or I'm just trying to find the key.
He said to the priest, or the father, whatever you want to call him.
Clearly learned it from
Peter. He killed the bird because he was trying to find his key. He's like, I was just trying to find your key. Maybe he thought
Whose
the bird.
key?
The priest, the father's key. He was like, I think maybe he thought that the bird was his key or something.
Because just like the pigs died, maybe he was trying to redo that for the priest.
Yeah, something along those lines. I can't really give a definitive
put two and
answer
two together,
on that.
yeah.
But I feel like that might be something like of significance with that type of key. Because I just remember him saying, I'm trying to find your key.
Yeah.
Like, that's why he was apologizing. It wasn't even an apology.
Yeah. So a key is basically just what makes people tick.
And like the flowers, that's why he gave her flowers. He gave Danny flowers.
Yeah.
Miles is learning a lot from Peter because
learned a lot.
He literally used the same exact bouquet of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Like the same amount of red and white.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, he clearly learned a lot of things from Peter.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I really want to watch episode 4 right now, but we can't because I don't have enough storage. So
it's okay. We'll watch
We'll watch it this week, definitely.
Prediction for next episode.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, I was gonna say the man in relation to Danny. Hopefully, find more about that backstory and why it's like haunting her and why he got flung back at the end.
Yeah,
it looked like he was like literally flying back. So
so maybe that's how he died.
Yeah, I don't know. The hand thing, like the cuts on the hand and
the
stuff.
house just manifests.
Maybe he jumped off a building or something and he was falling down.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
But clearly it's not just the house. That's not the reason why she is seeing this. Like, this is something that she's dealt with long before the house.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why she has that, that face that you were talking about in some scenes where it's because she saw her wearing the glasses, she's reliving this trauma. It's nothing about the house or the people in it, I don't think. I think she's dealing with her own shit. And I think that makes her different than maybe the last person because she has experiences with, not paranormal. I don't think it's paranormal. I think it's literally her just seeing hallucinations of him.
Yeah.
So, and that's how
She
her
has
mind copes
her
with
own
it.
trauma, so other trauma doesn't really like affect her as much.
Yeah, I guess not. So yeah, if those are all your thoughts, we're gonna shut up and possibly get into episode 4 now. If not, we're gonna get into it next week, unfortunately. But yeah, I guess those are all of our thoughts. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already, and I will see you guys for episode 4. All right, bye guys.